Look at that giant cross as we're about to enter the state of Mississippi. But the sky looks like God is angry. What is going on in Mississippi? This bridge is taking us over the Mississippi River.
In 1 mile, take exit 1B on the right to US 61 South.
The plan is to boondock at the Vicksburg Walmart. I haven't boondocked since Utah. Boondocking is okay, but it's nice having unlimited electricity at a campground to cook. Cooking does use a lot of electricity. It's also much more pleasant to walk a dog in a campground at night and first thing in the morning as opposed to a parking lot. Just spent a quiet night at this Walmart in Vicksburg. I have to finish the rest of my shopping this morning. It was too crazy busy in there yesterday. But people are so polite in Mississippi. They apologize for no particular reason, which is very endearing. Yesterday, a woman in here next to me accidentally hit a metal shelf with her shopping cart, and she apologized profusely to the metal shelf. And she was very sincere about it. She genuinely felt bad. It's very sweet, and it's contagious. By the time I got to the checkout area, I found myself also apologizing for no particular reason. What does Vicksburg, Mississippi have for us this morning? The roads are brick in this neighborhood, so that means this street is over 100 years old. Brick is what they used for the very first cars on the road before they switched to asphalt. I learned that from traveling the Lincoln Highway recently, which still has sections of brick. My head is on a swivel when I'm in a new place, even in a residential neighborhood. Just curiosity. Murals on a flood wall. These were all done by one artist. He's done murals all over the country. 32 slices of Vicksburg's history and life on the Mississippi. Nearby is a Mississippi River tugboat. It was retired after 30 years of pushing barges around. It's a big one. This ain't your mama's little tugboat. Big enough for the crew to live on. The propellers are massive.
When I woke up this morning, all I had was gone. I getting late over in the evening, man. Now I feel like blowing my horn. Well, now woke up this morning, all I had was gone. Brooks went to the ocean running into the sea.
I had to check this out. An old gas station turned into a hot dog stand. You bite the meat before the bun. Not finding much info about this place on the internet, but it does have excellent reviews on Yelp. Americana on a plate.
But don't find my baby, somebody gone sure bury me.
It's an old firehouse.
Ocean went to the sea.
Poor dog looks like she's just given birth. I'd like to take her in and fatten her up. I wouldn't get out of my van in this neighborhood, though. Looks like she just ate out of that garbage can. That's what happens when a hungry dog is roaming around. I'm looking for the grave of a very unique individual. A war veteran like no other war veteran ever. Here it is. This is the grave of a camel that served in the Civil War. I had no idea camels were used in the Civil War. I'm not even into war history, but I found this to be fascinating. This camel's name was Old Douglas, and he was a member of the Camel Regiment in the Civil War. A lot of horses and mules were dying of dehydration in the heat of the South, so they recruited camels. I wonder if the soldiers even knew what a camel was. It must have looked like a deformed horse to them. Douglas was such a beloved mascot that when a Union soldier shot and killed the camel, the Confederates went into a rage and hunted down that soldier. Because supplies were scarce in this area and the Confederate soldiers were starving, they had to eat their friend Douglas. Ugh. Unknown soldier. I'm glad we have DNA now so this doesn't happen anymore. I'm driving through rural Mississippi and I just saw something that made me sick. I've been seeing a lot of different kinds of roadkill here, which isn't surprising. I'm also seeing some dogs running loose. We're out in the country, I get it. Well, I see a dead dog on the side of the road. It looked like a beagle. What really upset me was that there was a crushed dog crate next to the body. Like the dog crate fell out of the back of a pickup truck and they didn't even notice. And then the crate was run over. I felt sick to my stomach, but then I realized that the dog is probably in a better place now, because his life probably sucked. You can charge your electric vehicle at this KOA in Mississippi, of all places. I haven't seen this at any other campground, and it's the most beautiful KOA I've stayed at. It's the only state where I saw at one of the Walmarts. It had not just a regular trash can out in the parking lot for customers, but a recycled trash can next to it. Not at a California Walmart, not in New England, it was in Mississippi. The worst poverty in the country, yet the people are the politest and kindest. I made an observation a long time ago that some of the best people I've met in my life can also be some of the worst. Mississippi is like one of those people.
Well, minutes seem like hours, gonna seem like days. Seems like my baby will stop her whole evil way. Minutes seem like hours.
This is the nicest dog exercise area I've ever seen at any campground, and it's in the same state where I saw underfed and dead dogs on the side of the road. The Mississippi Contradiction.
Baby child, well, child, will stop a low down way.